Alright, so with my current social experiments with the target individual concept, which was originally brought to me or brought to my attention back in 2010, I'm not sure if it really is some type of target individual concept at this point because of the psychic reverb. The material that is present is not that of the mind nor of any substantial confirmable sources, thus and therefore when it's not physical, or when it's not of your thoughts and it's not of your mind and you literally you are hearing this outside. And for instance, with these devices, you can get sonograph, frequency monitor, all of this is science. You have to also recall, uh, anything outside of the norm has to be, or the norm itself has to be cancelled out before anything outside of the norm can be taken into consideration. That's the same for any type of investigative research. Now, of the countless testimonies at this point, worldwide, and the fact that the source material of their information is all the same with no contact with one another, showing isolated information. This isn't individualized. And the fact that, for instance, in my case, English is not my primary language. So, we already dealt with this with the Iron Curtain. Very real concept. It's effectively an anti-thought field that operates on the Schumann resonance. If you're not aware what the Schumann resonance is, I suggest you start looking up some scholarly articles and their connections to the neural operational frequencies of the brain. In fact, everything on Earth is in tune to this resonant frequency and is all sharing the same bandwidth. So, I would say to such people on that occasion and start testing the waters. Information Warfare 101. It's very simple. You put out a bunch of bullshit that you know is bullshit. See who fucking acts on it, you see, and reverse map their entire information network. It's actually a simple school project that started this concept it's like putting a drop of dye into water and seeing where it flows. Same concept for gossip channels of information. School project was to see if one can alter, change, or induce a new thought consolidation or information, and to trace how many people it went through. It's information warfare. It's information reverse networking. So, if I say some really crazy shit that I definitely know someone would love to share with someone else, then I can trace that from point to point to point to each person that even knows about it. And the entire network is revealed with one foreign piece of information. Reminds me, old friend from California. She was obsessed with treating life like a game. And I said, life's more of a war to me. and I love it. But my response to her game on was Unreal Tournament. This relevance is simply the fact that between she was T.I. and with her recycled information over and over, and I just fed in one last new foreign source of information. It wrecked the entire thing. It exposed the whole thing, and they could no longer function. Every single last person tied into that link. That's essentially the technology you're looking at is an area of effect, which comes back to the original constitution that I was speaking of. A psychic reverb. It's bouncing off. So, whoever's out there fucking around with this kind of shit, which, everyone you already have the patents. So anybody can technically be using this technology. I mean, hell, it's easy shit. You'll find out, though, that the consequences of using such, you can't control. So, you're kind of creating your own problem. Much like ISIS and several other consolidations, the Taliban. Was that one African Hezbollah? So anyone else who wants to play, in the good old friend Nicole Gideon's memory, since she's also gone missing since that psychic network was dismantled by yours truly, is, well, game on. Wanna fuck around? I'll show you the unreal in the real world. Dreams into nightmares, motherfucker. Reality's a bitch. And you have no idea what it's possible of doing.